Lifting that house, let's call it $250,000. And so in that moment, I was like, okay, wait a second. You gotta be with me. Just be with me for a second. What you're saying is my options are like two. There's option A. I do more than 50% of the value of the structure in a rehab. And if I do more than 50% of the value of the structure in a rehab, then I've got to bring the whole property up to code. And because it's in a floodplain and because it's never been FEMA studied, I have to pay FEMA $40,000 to $80,000, and then I've got to wait for FEMA somewhere between 4 months and 20 months, probably 4 to 8 months, to come out and do the FEMA study. And if they come out and they tell me that I'm not 4 feet over the water table, or whatever that code is, then what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to tear the north and the south garages off of this property because they're built on a slab foundation. They're like on the ground, on concrete, right? And there's something weird going on with the kitchen. Like the kitchen's on I-beams and structure in a crawl space, but it's concrete too for like, I don't know. They poured a concrete slab on top of I-beams, maybe for like commercial grade appliances. I don't know why they did that, but something's weird with the kitchen. And I wonder how that's gonna lift. And then we gotta come in, and if we're not 4 feet over table, let's say we're 2 feet off, like we're 2 feet lower than we should be for the water table. Then we gotta come in and jack this whole property 5,723 square feet, right? 6,000 square feet. We gotta take 6,000 square feet and lift it into the air and leave it there forever, right? Like I cannot even fathom that bill. Lifting that house, let's call it $250,000. Let's just call it $250,000, $250,000. That's option A. I'm gonna have to go with option B. There's no way that makes sense for me. There's no way that waiting that long and spending that money, and that's what we've just done since we bought the house in last July, right? It's freaking March. We've been going back and forth. Well, and Hurricane Helene freaking hit in September. And so like we've been going back and forth trying to figure out exactly what was required. And so I finally like, okay, if option A is this heinousness, that like the heinousness beyond reason, and option B is I just have to spend less than 50% of the value of the structure. Well, let's do that.